Okay, up here by the playground, you can see the water running along this pathway where they have recently started preparing for an overlay for a new walking path. That red clay, the dirt, has washed off to the side and created this little berm here. It's catching all that water. See, it's broken through here and it's washing through down the hill. I'm going to follow this all the way to the bottom, see what it looks like. Okay, got our first little interruption here. One of our barriers that we built being overtopped a little, and then of course on the side over here the water's found a new way. Now here, interesting situation. Those logs, as you can see, are placed a little too high on the hill and aren't doing anything. And where they were doing something, they've washed out. Of course, you can see how red all of this dirt is. A lot of this is probably from the dirt for the overlay at the top of the hill you just saw, but even before that work was done, John Paul came out and noticed the same thing. As you see, all the surrounding hills are that red dirt, clay and mud. So looking back this way, see we've got some leaves that are actually piling up the water. Looks like a barrier that was either, it looks like that was intentionally built maybe. Maybe it's just collected there over time. Of course, with any of these, they would wash out eventually or be overtopped. That's why maintenance is important. Okay, going down this hill. See some water from up there. Coming down and meeting here. And one that's been swept down as well. And this is an interesting situation up here. I believe this is some of the new drainage infrastructure, or maybe it was just some rehab infrastructure to drain. See the water's flowing in and draining out under the walkway. You see the rocks and whatnot that have recently been put in. Oh, this is a great example of how drainage works, or why we need proper drainage. So you see the top of the walkway there is the only section of the walkway that has not been completely washed away. The dirt hasn't been completely washed away. So that's covered up by the contractor recently. The whole path was, and now it's all been washed away with the exception of this location where the water is actually flowing under the walkway. A little creek here. Of course, water coming from the parking lot area up there. This water flowing all the way down. Of course, being added to along the way by little trickles like this. Then as we get down to the bottom of the park, in the back, see all of our water is making its way over to, I assume, the city's sewer system is over here. Let's see, which way are we flowing? Yes, out that way over in that corner of the park. All of this just traced is met by this river that comes in under this bridge and from the other side of the park and surrounding areas.